Good evening, everyone. Polls for primary day will open at 6 in the morning to 9 p.m. is when they close across New York State tomorrow as members of the two main parties decide who they want to run for governor.
So the Democrats have three choices. Current Governor Kathy Hochul, challengers Tom Suozzi and Jumaane Williams. Four challengers for the Republicans: Lee Zeldin, Harry Wilson, Rob Astorino, Andrew Giuliani.
News Channel 9's Madison Moore joins us live from the Onondaga County Board of Elections. Madison, early voting was a record high this primary season. So what does that mean for voting tomorrow?
Well, Christy and Jeff, it is hard to predict what voter turnout is going to look like, but when I did have a chance to speak with the Onondaga County Democratic Elections Commissioner, he told me that the high turnout they saw during early voting is making him hopeful that they'll also see high turnout come tomorrow during primary day. Now, if you are one of the people that are heading out to the polls tomorrow, there are a few things to remember. You can only vote in tomorrow's primary if you're a registered Democrat or Republican, and you must report to your assigned polling location. Give yourself a little extra time at the polling site, too, especially if you're going in the morning before work or during lunch or dinner time, as those windows tend to be the busiest. Now, if you're voting by absentee ballot and you haven't sent it in yet, there's still time. Just make sure it's postmarked by tomorrow or drop it off in person at one of the polling locations or the Board of Elections tomorrow.
A big change for this year is if you did request an absentee and we issued one to you, you're not going to be able to go to the polls on election day. That's a change from previous years. If you go to the polls, you won't be able to vote on the machine. You'll have to do an affidavit ballot, and then we'll double check to make sure that we didn't receive an absentee in already.
And absentee ballots will now be reported on election night. And when you do show up to vote tomorrow, identification is not required. But if you do have an ID or one of the mail check cards that the Board of Elections sends you, you're encouraged to bring those to help make that check-in process just a little bit faster. Live in Syracuse, Madison Moore, News Channel 9.